Welcome back to the show, people. Man, LL, we got some good information out here on this topic of what this win streak means for the Lions. So go ahead and break us off something proper, brother.
Yeah, let's check it out, man. Over the last 3 weeks, we've won 3 games. We had the third victory Monday yesterday. For anybody out there, numerology, threes mean a lot of good things. So shout out to the Lions, for this little 3 game mini streak. And we hope to see how far it can go, right? But what does this 3 game win streak mean for the Lions? And this is just my look at it, because when we were on our losing streak, I started to feel like, I believe I mentioned on this show, you know, people not going to want to come here. Coaches that I really want to see stay around, like Hank Fraley, he's not going to want to stay because everything just keep happening the same way every single year, stuff like that. But that's the aspect I want to look at it. Number one thing, or one of the good things about this 3 game win streak is it'll probably keep coaches like Hank Fraley and Ben Johnson around. The more wins we can get, the more suitable that it will be for them. And it's not like I'm staying here for no reason. Another good thing that comes from this 3 game win streak probably saves AG's job. Over the last 3 games, the defense is giving up passing wise 62 and 107. That's 57.9%. So it ain't really good, but it ain't the best defensive numbers. Only giving up 4 passing touchdowns, 6 interceptions, and 6 sacks. Rushing wise, to 9 quarterbacks, because the quarterbacks is eating us up a little bit, but to 9 quarterbacks, 62 rushes, 216 yards. That's 3.4 yards a carry and only 1 rushing touchdown. So that's
Okay.
7 turnovers over the last 3 games, over what is 3 game win streak, rather. 7 turnovers, 1 defensive touchdown, 57 points allowed. That's 19 points per game. Very, very, very stark improvements to what we saw earlier in the year when we were giving up over 30 a game. So again, AG probably gonna stick around now. Something not necessarily Lions related, but definitely Lions related. The Rams lost too. We keep winning, and they lost a few during this little win streak. So if we're looking at draft position, we still got some. We still got some very, very good draft position. Number one, we got 2-1, so we can almost go anywhere we want to go. But the Rams pick is going to be the one, to get us what we were thinking that we were going to get with our pick. And with this 3 game win streak, help us find our identity. We're running it a whole lot more. We're playing that hard-nosed defense. We figured that, we tried to win it early because we couldn't really stop nobody, so we had to put points on the board. But we seen that we couldn't do that because our quarterback would put points on the board for the other team, too. That's how good our quarterback is. He would score for the other team. But, our defense stunk. So game plans had to be made for certain reasons. But now we see during this 3 game win streak, running the ball a lot, the team looks completely different, in a lot of people's eyes. So those are the positive things that I've seen coming from this 3 game win streak.
All right, for me, this 3 game win streak, like you said, establishes an identity, but it building confidence. You see the young talent just building confidence, playing aggressively. They're not thinking a bunch on the field. They're just out there executing. And I like what's going on with that. And the mentality around the Detroit Lions is starting to shift a little bit. You got that buzz from Hard Knocks, but now things are coming to fruition. And I was trying to find it, but I saw a quote on Twitter yesterday where you had this division rival
I seen that. I seen that.
says he hates to play Detroit now that Dan Campbell has taken over. It's like, what? He was like, you're going to get a nasty, tough, physical game whenever you play Detroit. Now that Dan Campbell has came to Detroit, and now they're getting young talent and they're starting to produce. He said he thought that Detroit will be a destination for free agents coming up here in the future. So I'm liking that, and that is a byproduct of what the winning streak has done for the Detroit Lions. We're still not getting a lot of national press, but it's starting to get in that NFL circles like, hey, you might not want to, saying go in there and dawdle around them Lions because they gonna lump you up. What you got, Coach
Can't
Jones?
complain around.
Yeah. Run the ball, stop the run. You do that, you win every single game that you are playing. You will always be within a score or maybe a score on a field goal out of the game. Run the ball, play defense. I mean, that's what everybody has dreamed of the Lions being. Is being that smash mouth team, is being that gritty team, because we Detroit.
Right.
Like, this ain't LA. You know what I'm saying? This ain't Florida. This is Detroit. We want to run the ball and we want to stop the run. We want to punch you in the mouth, and you punch us, and we punch you in the mouth. And that's just how I go down in the D. So I'm liking it, man. I love the identity change, man. I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
Definitely.
Yeah, let's see.
Three-game winning streak is doing really wonderful for us. What you got, LL?
I was gonna say, let's just see how far it can go. It's all positive for the team, and yeah, the aspect that you added, you know, I saw that quote. I didn't know because I was like, man, I don't know if that's true, and I ain't really believe the quote or not, but it could be from somebody. But I definitely believe that this will make us a free agent destination for them one kind of players. You know, the one kind that Mike talking about. You know, them guys like to punch people in the mouth. You know, Levi, when he came over here, whether he believed it or not, he felt necessary to say he wanted to F some people up. So them kind of players. So that's come all ass kickers to the Detroit Lions and help us kick some ass over
you
there.
can come on over too if you want.
Hey, if you want to hear the rest of this conversation, tune back into the full version of Let's Talk Detroit Lions Talk, brought to you by Detroit Lions on the Prowl. It's right here on our YouTube channel. You already clicked past it to get to this video, so go ahead and double back and watch the rest of the show.